What's up, fam? Today's episode is all about chairs. Chairs. I have no idea why I included that in this video, or how the idea even... Anyway, not just any chair. We're going to talk about the EwinRacing family of chairs. I had a company reach out to me a couple of weeks ago and say, hey, Uncle Bogator, would you like a chair to review on your channel? And I said, yes, please. And along came this beautiful Ewin Flash XL chair. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. But first, I want to give you a little background on my history with chairs, gaming chairs in particular. I've been editing YouTube videos off and on since back in 2009, so I've got a long history with using office chairs, the computer, editing videos, etc. Back in 2019, I was convinced to buy a gaming chair because that's what everybody was kind of using at the time. This chair was from a company that had a pretty decent reputation at the time. It was sponsoring collegiate esports team. I thought, sure, let's get their chair. Bought it. One of the most uncomfortable chairs I've ever had in my entire life. It contributed directly to some excruciating sciatica. It broke at the base because the base was plastic. We'll get into more of that later. And when I went to look up the warranty or even how to replace the parts on it, the company was out of business. So I thought, you know what, never doing that again. And I bought a relatively shitty Walmart chair, and I've been using that for the last 2 years. But one of the problems with that Walmart chair is that it sinks. Sometimes I'd be on Zoom calls or on a stream or trying to record a video, and it would just be the top of my forehead, like you couldn't see anything at all. So when this company sent me this chair, she asked me some questions. She said, you know, how big are you? Never ask an uncle his weight. I said, I'm 5'11", 5'10", somewhere around there. Around 250 pounds. She said, whoa, you're a fat ass. She didn't say that. So she sent me this Flash XL. Let's talk about that a little bit. Before I accepted this chair, I looked on the internet. I searched EwinRacing. They have a long history of making quality products. I looked at some bigger gamers that use it. I saw some other editors who use it, and I'm pretty impressed. If you're interested in having a chair like this, I know a lot of my audience and a lot of people out there are looking to game, looking to edit, etc. You can use the code Bogator on the website for 20% off your very own EwinRacing chair. Okay, at first glance, it's just a regular old gaming chair, but I want to highlight some things that really make it stand out to me. The first thing being that this seating area is completely flat. One of the things that I think I had a problem with on the last chair is that it had the cups on the side that kind of pushed you in, that really hurt my sciatica. All right, one of the coolest things about this chair is the armrest and the many different positions that you can have on the armrest. With this button over here, you can slide it forward, backward. That's nice. With this one here, you can move it up and down. You can move it in 3 positions, 1, 2, 3. That's going to change your angle, so you can have your arms in the exact perfect position for you while you're out there in the gaming sphere or in the editing sphere. And the fourth function is being able to push this button on the inside and slide this armrest side to side. You can really get any position that you need to on this EwinRacing chair. I love it. Now, the 2 controls on this side, you've got your back angle. I like that. This thing can go all the way back. And then this paddle here is going to raise your position up or down, up and down. Lots of travel on that thing, right? Not to be outdone by the right side, the left side has this other paddle switch if I wanted to lean the entire angle of the chair back. But I like mine straight, so I keep it locked there. Like most gaming or racing chairs, this thing has a lumbar support. I keep mine strapped on. It can be raised up or down along the length of the chair. And then this is one of my favorite parts about this, and I take advantage of it often. This is a neck pillow, but instead of being strapped on, it's magnetic. Sometimes I don't want this thing on, so just remove it. Sometimes, bam, want it, there it goes, baby. One of the best features on this chair, this base is metal. The biggest problem that I had on the last gaming chair was that this was plastic. And over time, with my fat ass on there, the hole that these casters go in cracked. And I couldn't ever really fix it, even with using chemical compounds like JB Weld, etc. This ain't going nowhere. The entire undercarriage of this chair is a very sturdy metal. It ain't going nowhere. The diamond patterns in the seat and the back allow for airflow. That's actually very important, so you're not just stuck to the chair, sweating your ass off, ruining the leather. So what chair did they send me? Like I said, they sent me the Flash XL, the Ewin heavy duty racing chair. If you don't need the Flash XL, look at all the options that we have on the site. I like mine plain black. I think the idea of having the bright reds, blues, yellows, those things for me don't do much. I'm a very plain old guy. But you can choose these things. If you want a red one, if you want a gold one, if you want a blue one, they're all here. If you want the ones that have the hip huggers, they got them. They got anything you could possibly want. Now here's the one, the Ewin Flash XL ergonomic chair, up to 550 pounds. Now your old uncle is not 550 pounds. Not yet. Anyway, I'm about 250 pounds. But anyway, back to the website. Here's all the different angles if you want different colors. Mine is plain black, like I mentioned, is something that I prefer to have. There's lots of reviews out there online. Right now you got $499. Let's pull up a calculator. If you use my code, $499 times 0.8, which is 20% off, $399.20. So $100 off if you use my code to get this exact seat. But let's see some other specifications on this chair. There's the width. It's a very wide back chair. There's your play. You've got 12 to 14 inches here. You've got 3.9 inches side to side. You got all these different adjustments. There's your seat height. There's your back height. Everything you could possibly want to do in a chair is right here, or EwinRacing chair. I'd like to think of these as not just gaming chairs, right? I mean, the racing seat is kind of synonymous now with the whole gaming scene, and I do game. But that's not my primary function. My primary function at my desk is typically sorting through footage and editing video to deliver to you guys. I think with the ergonomic design of this chair in particular, and a lot of their chairs out there, they're not just gaming chairs, they're also office chairs, which essentially that's what this is. I think having it set up the way it is gives me a little bit more of a modern look while also serving the traditional functions of an office chair. If I want to play games in it, I can. If I want to edit videos on it, I can. If I want to play guitar with it, I can. Even though typically armrests don't allow for playing guitar on these kind of chairs, but with the adjustable armrests, I can do that. Not really in the way. Anyway, I hope you guys can find some value in this. I hope you guys use the code Bogator for 20% off of your purchase at Ewin. There's going to be links down below in the description and the pinned comment. So click on those links or enter the code Bogator at checkout to get your very own Ewin racing chair. And until next time, we'll see you on the internet.